Hi, I'm Bill Easton here at the Nuremberg Toy Fair, and I'm going to walk you guys today through the S811 Cobra buggy that I designed for Serpent. Alright, well, let's go ahead and first take a look outside the body shell. And what we have here is, which is very popular nowadays, are these mud guards. We incorporated a nice molded mud guard that matches the arm, and it's fixed in two positions, one bolted here and one with your shock mount. And then we also increased the corner clearance in the chassis, so that way anybody that wanted to go over an uneven jump or any sort of uneven terrain, this would help, not scrub the speed of the car off. Also, we incorporated some nice droop screws with round ends. These are like, they would be referred to as like a round head screw, and you can adjust it from this side if you like, but there's also an Allen side on the other end, so it doesn't ever tear into the chassis, and makes your life a lot easier as a custom owner. And here, what we've also included with the kit is, this is a prototype mount, but they'll be similar to this on the production car. When you purchase the car, you actually get the sintered mounts as a factory item, so you don't have to go back to your hobby shop and upgrade it later. We went ahead and we're going to give that to you as a featured item, in the kit. We came up with another way to fix the sway bar into the car. Basically, you have a shaft and a ball, and then this cap here actually threads down into the arm, and if you wanted to adjust the length left or right, you actually just use an Allen driver through this hole, and it helps you easily tweak the sway bar, so you don't have to take any screws on or off. You can adjust it on the fly, really simple, and that helps out a lot when you're a driver. We have lightened out drives on all ends of the car. All these items come factory. You're going to get, this would be a tool steel type material with a finish. The same thing goes for the drive shaft. So it's the quality of the materials is extremely high and very durable. So I think the consumers will enjoy that as well. We went ahead and some cars, it's becoming pretty common nowadays, but we have 16mm big bore shocks with a hard anodized body. So the oil itself, you can run countless hour after hour after hour, and the shock oil is basically undamaged or undiluted by the anodize on the inside of the body. So basically, I've run this car now for 3 months. Every time I take the shock cap off, the oil is crystal clear or whatever color it was when it went in. And then we kind of gave you some details and made the finish really nice on the shock. And so that's the basic features of the outside from what you can see. So let's go ahead and take the body shell off here, and I'll walk you through some details on the inside of the car. This particular car here has a 3-piece engine mount, which we will have available immediately when the car is being sold. Your normal car actually comes with a standard mount, but it fixes into the car exactly the same. It's just not set up so you can take the engine in and out with the locating pins to replace the engine exactly where you had it. On our tank, we use a floating clunk, which is becoming very common in this class. A lot of the average users, your average buyer, they like this because when they go upside down, the tank can float, and they can utilize the fuel still in the car when they're upside down, so the engine runs a little bit longer. We're the first company to incorporate an angled steering system. As you can see, this is tilted backwards, and this matches the plane of the front end. And what this really means to the customer is that when your suspension travels through its range of motion, with these planes all being aligned, you end up with very little to no bump steer. So when you drive around, your your suspension travel itself and your steering geometry is always the same. So you're not fighting an uneven bump steer, whether it be bumping out or bumping in. And it just makes tuning the car a lot more isolated. You can change one thing and see the difference and that not be an issue. So we also have the way to adjust the steering system is you have 3 Ackerman choices. This is actually the secondary one. As you can see here, there's another set of holes on the outside. There's another bar that goes there, and then there's an additional hole on the inside, which would be the first choice. So these are simple adjustments where you don't have to change any of the geometry out here. You know, you don't have to readjust your turnbuckles. You just pull this bar off, put the new bar on, and the geometry is automatically reset. So all you have to do is adjust the endpoints on your radio, and if you don't like this, all you have to do is write down your old numbers from your endpoints, and you can go right back to what you had immediately. So that way, if you don't like the change, you can go back.